All right, in this video, I'm going to go over the test review questions for the story Volcanoes this week. So number one says, compare and contrast two different kinds of volcanoes that you read about in this selection. How are they the same? How are they the same in what? Oh, I'm sorry, that must be a typo. How are they the same? In what ways are they different? That's what it should say. I'm going to have to resend that out to you guys, but you can copy and paste what you've written so far if you've already started. Sorry about that. So first of all, to answer this question though, you need to make sure you tell me, or whoever reads it, what are the two types of volcanoes you're comparing. So you would say, you know, I'm comparing the shield volcano and the cinder cone volcano. And then you go in to say, how are those two volcanoes, whoops, Mr. Music, how are those volcanoes similar and how are they different? Okay, but make sure you let me know which two you're comparing within your answer. Okay, number two, how did the features of a nonfiction selection, such as maps, photographs, and captions, help you to understand the information in the text? Well, oftentimes with nonfiction, like our science book, our social studies book, and this story this week about volcanoes, when they're trying to give you information about a complex subject matter, oftentimes pictures with captions and things like that can give you a better visual of what they're talking about. Okay. Also, maps help us understand where in the world we're talking about. So those are a few things that maps and pictures and captions do in an information text to help us understand the information, right? Rather than just telling us what these volcanoes look like, they describe them and offer us a picture so we can get a good visual of exactly what they're talking about. Okay, in fiction texts, oftentimes, especially in longer chapter books, you don't get any pictures. You have to visualize it yourself. But in nonfiction texts, they want you to be able to see exactly what they're talking about. Okay, number three, do you think a compare and contrast text structure is the best way to present the information in this selection? Why or why not? So, do you think it was appropriate for them to use the text structure of comparing and contrasting different types of volcanoes with each other? Was that a good way to help you learn this information or not a good way to help you learn this information? And then why you think it was or why you think it was not. Okay, so this is kind of your opinion, but you want to back it up with your reasoning. Why? Why do you think that? Okay, so make sure you include that in your response. All right, thanks for watching, and I will see you on the next one.